Hello, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my channel. All right, before we get started, if you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, and to those that have, thank you. I'm truly forever grateful. Also, I do private readings. Everything is in the description box below. All right, this is going to be a timeless reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you're just drawn to the title. What's up, Aquarius? Happy birthday to all my Aquarius out there if you're watching this now, because it is Aquarius season. So before I even get started with all that, so I don't know if you can hear the background, right? You're the first sign today that I wanted to put like some Hertz music on. Hertz frequency. Well, usually when I put my 999 Hertz on, I usually put it on the Merkaba or like Metatron. Well, I don't know why I was drawn to put it on this, which this one says spiritual protection. So I don't know, and angelic helps. I don't know if maybe some of y'all are needing to protect your energy at this time. If something's going on and you don't feel safe or protected. So what I'm taking with that is just make sure to protect your energy, but also we have free will. So call in. You have a team of angels that are always with you and always willing to help. Okay, so that's for somebody. Take it if it resonate, leave it if it don't. So what I'm doing this time is, this series is called What's Beneath the Surface. So you know how usually I'm like, energy or energies around you? Well, now I am connecting to your subconscious mind, right? So I'm diving deep. So I'm trying to see what is beneath the surface, right? What is it you don't see? What is it that's going on in that subconscious that you could be repeating patterns and you don't know why, or things could just feel stuck in your life and you don't know why. So that's why we're about to dive in. All right, so connected to your subconscious, meditated, pre-shuffled, and the numbers I have for you are 24, 26, and 8. Okay, some of y'all's birthday might be February 8th, and or it could be, some of y'all birthday might be January 24th or January 26th, right? Doesn't have to be, excuse me, but 24. So 24 breaks down to 6, right? We are in a 6 year, 2022. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, right? 6 is the most loving of all numbers. It is like the cosmic mother, because you notice the 6 is made like a pregnant woman if you draw it, right? And also 6 is about harmony, peace, balance, right? So making sure that you are staying in balance, that things in your life are balanced, right? And also that you stay in a vibration of love, right? As long as you're in that kind of frequency of love, then that's what you'll attract in. So keep your vibration high. Then we have 26, which breaks down to 8. So you have 8 twice. So 8 is all about power, authority, but also it's the number of the strength card in the tarot. So you can overcome. You can tame the beast within. You can overcome any obstacle, challenges. I'm sure you've already overcome many, right? And then also be mindful of your power. Where have you given it away? And maybe needing to do, they have some meditations that you can do to call back your power. And the message I have is, don't look back, keep going forward. If you do look back, only do it for reflection. So I know a lot of y'all are on this new cycle, right? That you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm fed up. I'm just going. I'm completing this a whole new me, right? But sometimes you might get back and start thinking about past things, right? So just be mindful of that you don't get caught up. You can look back on your life and be like, wow, I've came a long way. Wow, I remember when that happened to me, I learned that lesson from that, or yada, 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 right? Don't get caught up in it, right? Keep going forward, keep pushing. Because what I'm feeling with the energy so far is you're doing good, right? Stay focused, hold the course. All right, so I'm using my crystal deck to get the energy of the subconscious. Energy of the subconscious for Aquarius. Some of y'all might be having sinus problems too, because my nose, none of that was bothering me until I connected to y'all's energy. All right. Ooh, you have the Herkimer Diamond. Yes. Oh my God, how perfect. It literally says, power wash your energy. Look how pretty. Who needs it? Reiki masters, travelers on the spiritual path, highly sensitive people. Yes. Where to put it? In spaces you want to zone as sacred, which is you. Your body's a temple. That is sacred. When to use it: when you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work. Brush off all those unwanted vibes with Herkimer Diamond. Yes, so your subconscious is saying it's time to cleanse that energy, right? So there's salt baths you can take. There's meditations you can just do. So that's why I was telling you, I was feeling, before I even got to all this, I was drawn to the music itself says it, the hertz itself, that your energy needs to be protected at this time. Because also, if you are switching paths and going from toxic, you had a toxic path, right? And now you're switching it and you're starting to focus on doing good. Be mindful of that, right? Because you still have them old energies that have not been healed. So they're going to try to attack, try to leech on to you, right? And your energy is sensitive at this time, so needing to protect it. Wow, look, as I stop shuffling there, look, go with the flow. It says letting go, cleansing, receiving. Yeah, it's a big message. So this is my Priestess of the Light deck, and I'm going to get the subconscious message. So what is subconscious trying to tell Aquarius at this time? Please and thank you. For their highest good and the highest good of all. What is the subconscious? Whoa, whoa. Okay, wow. So this one turned over. They want them both. Okay, okay. So, you have card 14 with friendship, support, fun, unity, play. That's what? Okay, so this is what I just heard with this. They're like, this right here is referring to the hurts, to the message I said before. Support is what they want, and they're drawing me to. So they're telling me that support, right? Even when you don't have it in the physical realm, you have your team of angels. So some of y'all need to call them in. Even when you are around, you might have people in the physical and you still don't feel supported. So it's time to connect to your team. You have a spiritual team. So it's time to connect to them. So that's all they want from that message. And also with the 14th, some of y'all birthday might be Valentine's. Like my daughter, she's an Aquarius and her birthday is Valentine's, right? But also 14 breaks down to 5, which is about change. And 14 is the number of the Temperance card in the tarot, which is about peace, right? Finding that resolution, the balance. And it's about divine timing too, but it's Archangel Michael, so it's protection. So now this is the card we're going to have, which is duality. Many meanings and misunderstandings. All right, remember what did I could have sworn, what did I say? Yeah. All right, so you see how she's got the hand on the skull and the hand there? So the spirituality with the practicality, right? The balancing of the two, the duality, right? There's going to be duality. But it's what we focus on. We've got to balance the two, but also what we focus on. You see how she's like balancing the two? She's not looking at either one. She's staying focused. And where is she looking? She's looking ahead. She's not looking back, right? Interesting. Okay, let's see. And also that's card 36, which breaks down to a 9. 9 is the number of the Hermit. What does the Hermit do? Self-reflect, right? So time to maybe even be by yourself for a while. Sometimes we have to have that solitude journey to find who we are. Okay, it says, the disciple priestess Magdalena sits at the entrance to a cave, a place of retreat. The skull on her lap indicates her spiritual side, whereas the open book represents her scholarly and educated side. Her red dress and white sash beneath her are symbols of the divine feminine and divine masculine combined. Your life is also full of dualities. You are at the same time masculine and feminine, physical and ethereal, fully human and fully divine. This card encourages you to explore all these true yet diverse aspects of yourself. It may feel strange to dive into new spiritual practices if you've always been physically oriented. An active masculine approach to life may feel unnatural if you've traditionally been in a more reflective and feminine mode. But these deeper layers of yourself now long to be expressed. In opening up to these experiences, you will tap important, previously unknown strengths and talents and widen the scope of spiritual, your personal, and even your professional life. Finally, there is a message of warning in this card regarding distorted perceptions. Magdalena, or Mary Magdalene, has been historically misunderstood, called a prostitute when she was actually an educated landowner. Be conscious of the ways you may be misunderstood, and be courageous in your intention to live your own life and stand in your truth. Also, be aware of any misunderstandings you carry about yourself. Any limiting or judgmental notions must be set aside. A clear understanding of your truth requires you to embrace your divine nature, the most gracious and powerful part of your many-faceted, sparkling identity. Yes, I told you that's what I was feeling. That's the whole thing I was feeling with this card, right? Was the fact to say that 36 breaks down to 9, which is the number of the Hermit. Some of y'all might have Virgo in your chart, right? But even it does not, that part don't even matter. It's time to look at yourself and look deep, right? But don't judge. This is what I'm hearing. Do not judge yourself. Like I said, it goes back to the message I put. Look back on, if you're going to look back on past things, look at them, but don't get enmeshed in it, right? Look at it and see how far you come. It's time to really, this is what you do right now. Take a look at your life. Look back and take a look and see how far you came as of today. Whenever you're done with this reading, look back and see how far you came. And I promise you that whatever if you were in some type of mood where you were feeling like just defeated and just like, oh, like you don't have no support, you're alone, and you just want to leave this world, I promise you, if you look, you stop, you pause, and you look back at how far you came, you're going to be like, man, no, I'm good. Man, I came along. Man, I'm good. And you're not even going to worry about the future or the regrets and all that. You're going to be like, wow, I actually am still alive. I didn't think I was going to make it this long. Right? Think about it. If you sit there and pause, but we get so caught up in that mind and we get so focused on the past and so anxiety about the future that we don't sit there and just be present and recognize that, hey, I'm good. I woke up. I'm breathing instead of waking up and being like, oh, God. Oh, I don't even have coffee. Oh, God, now I got to get up and deal with these people and I ain't got coffee. You know what I mean? Just little, small, minute things that we take so much for granted and we don't get it until we sit there and then, wow, yeah, there is somebody out there doing worse than me. Yeah, there's a lot out there doing worse than me. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. So, I don't know. That's the message for somebody. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it don't. Now we are going to get the challenge. This is my wisdom of the hidden realms. We're going to get the challenge of the subconscious. For Aquarius, what is the challenge of the subconscious mind? What is their challenge at this time? Yes, indeed. See how that flu is coming to the phone. And I love it because it even flips. So these cards here have ally or challenger, right? So that's why I'm asking for challenger. But even more, because I don't do like reversals, but it flipped in reverse. So it's already like, yeah, this is the challenge. Yeah, I know. It says the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. Card 16. Breaks down to 7, but also 16 in the tarot is the Tower card, right? When the Tower comes to shake things up and shine light. See how she got that light? Remember I said it's time to look, right? Because this reminds me of the Hermit. But even this is going in the depths, and how cool, because we are, see, Shadow Queen. The subconscious is the shadow, right? We are in the depths, so now it's time to shine that light and look at. This is the thing. A lot of people don't like to look at all this, because sometimes it's not pretty. Not everything about us is pretty. Our past is not pretty. But it got us here. Earth is a big school. We came here to learn. It's okay, right? Nobody has a perfect, pretty past. And who would want that, right? I mean, I love it because the challenges got me to where I am today. And I love me. I love this beautiful person that I am. And you should love you too. Them challenges grow your soul. The more challenges you go to, the more you grow. And it's a beautiful thing. All right, so let's read this. Yes, I like this. This is very good. It says, the Shadow Queen gently asks you to address your innermost character flaws with compassion. For now it's time to bring your wounded self and hidden agendas into the light. You're seeing the tangible results of those aspects of your nature that have evolved in response to the difficulties in your life. They've been a means to help you survive. Wow. Perhaps you're falling prey to insecurity masked as elitism and arrogance, believing that you know best, to comparing yourself with others, or to being fearful and self-sabotaging. You may have been taught that manipulating others rather than being direct is the way to get your needs met. The Shadow Queen reminds you that manipulation in any form isn't the best method of getting what you want. Another meaning that can also apply is the possibility that you're being affected by someone else's wounded self. Perhaps you are the one being manipulated. Whatever the case, it's time to take a fearless personal inventory and observe what part you play in the dramas and potential disasters in your life. When you come to the place of humility, forgiveness, and grace, then you may proceed again and walk into the light. There is a great value and strength in facing your own shadow in the realm of the Shadow Queen. Wow, yes indeed. It's time though, don't be ashamed of it. It's time to face that. Yeah, so what? You've manipulated people. As long as you're aware of it and conscious and you know it now and you choose differently. Like, okay, I've gotten my way from manipulating. That's how I always knew to do. But now I know that that's not the only way I can actually be my authentic self and still get my needs met, right? So it's just about acknowledging that. Beautiful. I love this. I love it. I love it. All right, let's actions and advice. So that's the challenges y'all don't want to look at. There's parts of you don't want to look at and acknowledge, right? Wow. Wow. Yes, indeed. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Yep. We have the Knight of Swords. Oh, with the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Swords at the bottom. So this is how we got here, the bottom of the deck, right? Heartbreak, right? Patterns, right? Old wounds. Trying to just run. See how he's like this way and all this? It's like you trying to run away from him, but without looking at him, right? You see how she's standing there holding that one wand, right? Been through hell and back, but you keep going. But you see how he's like, no. Because the Knight of Wands, there's different aspects to the cards, right? The Knight of Wands could be like aggressive and just being like, no, I refuse. I refuse to look at all that. Because why? I was hurt. It brought me tears. It brought me shame. And I don't want to look at it. But it's time to look at it. It's okay, right? It's okay. You're not, everybody, trust me, whatever you've done, everybody's been there, done that, right? Not saying the same way, but still no sin is greater than the other. So your action and advice, I love it. You have the Hangman, Pisces energy, right? Some of y'all might be cuspers, or you might have Pisces in your chart. I'm about to do Pisces next, my last reading. All right, so then you have the 7 of Cups with the Ace of Swords. I love this Ace of Swords. This is clarity, right? So they're saying it's time to, right, look. See how she's looking up at these cups? It's time to look, right? Look, but yet be discerning with this, right? Because you have choices, right? There's all kind of different cups there. But what do you choose? It's time to surrender with the Hangman, right? It's also looking at a different perspective. Also, it's about awakening. You're awakening. They're saying, wake up. It's time to look at these cups with the truth, right? So look at these cups, meaning these cups represent your wounds. Represents the aspect of you that you have not yet looked at yet. And it's time to look at that, right? Look at it And just acknowledge it. You don't have to look at it and get enmeshed in it, right? Look at it, acknowledge it. Just by acknowledging, you saying, okay, I see it. I see my patterns. I see why things happen. I see it. And it can be released just like that. And then you'll have the clarity you need to keep moving forward. Beautiful. All right, so we are going to close it out with Guardian Angel card. I'm just looking to see if there's any more messages in these cards. But I think I've gave you enough insight and wisdom, right? All right, for Aquarius, we'll close it out. Let's see what the Guardian Angels have. Oh, yes. You have peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and don't worry about anything, for all is well. You will enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. Yes, indeed, right? So back to that, right? Give your worries to your angels. There's no need to hold on to that. Yes, and in the bottom of the deck, you have encouragement. Your love is invaluable to the earth and to those around you. Even though you may not always see the positive effect your love has on others, trust, for it does. Each time you offer love through a loving gesture, thought, or word, you plant a seed of love. And love always generates more love. Trust and continue your loving work. Yes, so some of y'all feel like you're not even doing nothing. Just know when you smile at somebody, they could have been having a hell of a day, and you smile at them, that changes their whole thing. So you don't understand the impact. And you're Aquarius, right? You're about humanitarian, right? You are the humanitarian. You're here to make a difference. So we are in the age of Aquarius, right? Which is the information age, the change, right? So you're here for that change. And it's about to be a beautiful thing, right? So just know you're here for a reason. You are worthy. Keep your thoughts positive, right? Take a look at the little shadow selves. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And just take a look and let it go, right? All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped uplift, heal, inspire. If you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment if this resonated. Also, I do private readings. Everything is in the description box below. So until next time, I'm sending love and light as always. Take care.